my timbers!
Welcome, Buccaneers, to the Pixel Pirate Plays. This is your host, the Pixel Pirate, bringing you first impressions on the latest indie games. Today we are taking a look at a game called FEZ. Now, FEZ is not a new game, but it is new to the PC, and so I am covering it today. FEZ is developed by Polytron Corporation and published by Trapdoor, and you can grab it on Steam for the grand total of $10. It's currently on special right now for 10% off, so $9. And for this game, I think $10 is an excellent price. Okay, so what is FEZ, you might be asking? Well, it's a platformer with a slight twist, a slight variation to the norm. Basically, I can take myself and I can switch perspective just like that. And that is an element of the game that is intrinsic to your experience. So, basically, the goal of the game is to collect these little bricks here, which I'm going to do right now with this one. And there is a little brick. Go me! So you need to collect bricks that makes bigger bricks, and then all is right with the world. That's basically how it works. Alright, so to get around you need to use the perspective. As you can see, I just changed perspective. I couldn't jump up here before because... oh, hang on. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I was like this, and I could see no real method to get up here. See, I can't jump up, I can't reach it. There's no other platforms in which I can go onto except this one, which goes nowhere. And so, I need to change perspective. Now, I am at the back, and I can see, or at the side I should say, and this here is what I can jump on, this box. So, and that's how I go places. So I can't go any further up this vine, so I will change perspective and then I can go up a bit further. Jump up here, and look, it's Total Biscuit, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway. So from here, where can I go? Nowhere. So I've got to change perspective and jump on here, and I can go nowhere from there, but I can jump up here. So there you go. That's basically how the game works. That's the long and short of it, really. It's not a very complex game, but it is a very fun one. Now you've got these here things in our little cube here, our little friend. He's going to tell us what it's all about. It's a treasure chest. To open it, face from the front, press X. Very simple. Ooh, what's in here? A key. Now I can open a door that's locked. Okay, so I have the key now. Yes, very good. And I cannot actually go on that washing line. Luckily I didn't die. Now if you do die, and I'll show you how that can happen, you just jump off and oh dear, you just simply start from where you were. So the difficulty level of the game is not huge because, in that respect at least, because there's no death. You just simply turn up where you were. Now we'll just go through a locked door here and have a look what's inside. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, something very exciting, obviously. I found a treasure map. A map of what to wear. I don't know. Figure it out yourself. Well, thanks, douchebag. Yes, there are a lot of secrets in this game. You do have to keep your eyes open. Like that thing. That I think that's something, but I'm not sure what. Alright, let's go back out. There are loads of dimensions on this game. You go from place to place. This is not the only place you are situated. You go, there's a whole gigantic map in fact, and I think I'll show you that right now. But first what I'll show you is this thing. This is the cube, and you can collect artifacts. You can collect treasure maps, of which there are 369 of those. And let's have a look at this treasure map actually. You can actually whip it around there. It's not very exciting at this point in time, but it tells you something, and what it tells you, I have no idea. And there are our cube shards, of which I have 0 apparently. I'm not sure why that is, but anyway. Let's go. And here's the old guy. He gave us our little power, the ability to see in 3D, which we could not previously. We could only see in 2D. There is a little bit of a story to the game. It's not too important to the gameplay. It just adds a little bit more context to why you're doing what you're doing and so on and so forth. So, oh, look, a cube. Yay, go us. It's quite interesting actually, because when you come in here at the start of the game, you can see on the blackboard there that it has a box in grey and a XY axis. The purple was not there last time. So it seems this little teacher here has figured out that there is a third dimension, quite possibly. Alright. If I didn't previously mention it before, there are loads of secrets in this game. And the developer, who is a controversial fellow indeed, or at least according to the PC community, he said recently that all the secrets have not yet been found. And this game has been out since, I think, 2011 on the Xbox. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Alright, so we actually were going down, weren't we? Alright, we're going to go way down. Now, it's very Metroidvania-like, this game, in that you can only access certain areas if you have a certain amount of things. So you need to have created enough boxes. Oh yes, there's fall damage too, which kind of... Well, it doesn't suck, but... I can't remember how I actually make it down there. Do I jump down? Ah, yes, here we go. Oh, that was close. Yes, you need a certain amount of boxes in order to get to places. So, if I want to go through this door, which is the only available way out of this particular level, I guess, then I need one full box. And currently, I only have 4 shards out of a cube. I think I need 16 pieces, something like that. Alright, so let's go around and have a look. This is basically the starting area. There's nothing super duper going on here. It does start to get a little bit more difficult as you progress. There are elements to the game that are puzzle-like. And there's another piece. Now the pieces actually do tell you where they are. You'll see in a second. Yep, see that that expanding aura-like kind of thing? That's actually telling me that there's a cube there. So there's quite a number of cubes in this section of the game. Can I do anything with that? No, I can't do anything with the bird. Oh. No. Okay. Back down. So the game very much encourages you to use the perspective to look around, and it's also a very large element. Aside from it being a very large element of the gameplay in order to solve puzzles and so on, it's also a exploratory thing. So mechanic, I should say. So you do need to use it to explore everything. Now there's one of these rooms where if you use the... Yeah, I've made a whole brick, I think. Or have I? Yes, I have. That's my first full brick. Go me! So I have one now. I have 1 cube shard. I need to make all of those cube shards in order to finish the game, I believe. And yes, it's not overly challenging, but it is a challenge. You did it. Now you can unseal the door. Let's go. All right, let's go. Down we go. Oh, crap. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can sort of jump down and make yourself go down a little bit quicker without taking fall damage, but it's risky. Yay! We've opened the door. And out we go. Alright, the door is unsealed. Are you ready to begin your adventure? I am indeed. Let's go. Hey, listen, I know this is your first time outside the village, so if you get lost, you can use the world map. Press back to bring up the world map. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed of the game, when you first start, it actually says press enter or A to begin. So they're keeping in mind the PC crowd with the new release. However, throughout the game, it always says press right, down, up and back, and left and right buttons on the top of your Xbox controller. I am currently using an Xbox controller, and that is not a huge deal, but, you know, it's nice to pander to the PC crowd just by changing the little bits and pieces that you can to make the experience a little bit better. So, let's go to the world map. This is the crazy world map. Basically, it's like a 3D kind of monstrosity. It tells you where you've been, where you have not been, where warp gates are, small gates, treasure, locked doors, and so on and so forth are. So, this map is like the tiniest part of the game. This map expands massively, and I think I can spin it around, things like that. So this is just a small part of what you can reach. So you'll see those grayed out boxes there. Those are places I have not been or cannot get to as yet without unlocking things. Okay, yes, now our cube's telling us all about the map. It's all very exciting. And we will continue on just a little while longer, and then we'll end the video, I think, because that is basically the game in a nutshell. The game is not supposed to be difficult, I feel. The game is supposed to be an experience. So if you come to the table with that in mind, then you will have a better time of it. If you're coming to this game with the expectation that it's going to be difficult and a challenge or anything like that, then you might be slightly disappointed. Now, that's not to say it isn't a challenge, and I made another cube there. Just that it's not the traditional challenge that you might expect from a platformer style of game. When you die, you immediately respawn exactly where you were, and so on and so forth. So, yes. But having said that, there are puzzles that are somewhat perplexing, but once you solve them, they're kind of, yeah, you should have got that straight away, or it doesn't take you very long to solve them. So, and another door, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I'm sort of just skipping around, and, you know, I don't want to spoil too much for you, and I'm very dead. So, you've got the, well, that's a lot of cubes there. So you do come back and forth. It's very Metroidvania-esque in that manner. I.e. you come back and forth to... you come back and forth to different areas of the game. Obviously, I cannot as yet open this door, or in fact any door almost, because I need a whole load of cubes. So, you know, I'd be fairly far into the game having that many cubes, and I have to come back to this area. So, it's not a good or a bad thing. It's just the thing that you do in this game, I guess. Ooh. And that is about it, I think. I think I've covered pretty much everything. So this is FEZ. As I said, you can pick it up on Steam for the grand total of $10. It's currently on sale, 10% off, so it's about $9 now. And I heartily recommend it. It has won many awards, I believe. And it's little wonder why, because it is a very cool game. It's an experience, that's for sure. And it's an experience that I'm glad came to PC. And I think it's an experience that you should also at least have a look at. And I think that exploratory methods of game making that are like this should be rewarded. So at the very least, just go and grab the game, and even if you don't play it, you know, at least the developers of the game will get something for their troubles. Or not, you know, just don't buy it. Don't care, really. Anyway, this is your host, the Pixel Pirate, and thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next time.